Hey, it's Mark Sumter, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the #1 reason why people are so successful at building 6- and 7-figure coaching businesses. Welcome to Mark Sumter TV. So the other day, I got an email from a book author who says, Mark, I'm pretty successful at selling books. You know, I'm a best-selling author, and my challenge is that I don't know what to do beyond selling the book. So there's no relationship. And he says, I know my stuff's good because I get emails from people all the time telling me how life-changing it is and how much I've helped their families. And so I know I've helped thousands of people with my book. But what do I do beyond that? And I said, well, that's interesting that you bring that up because I was the same way when I first started. Now, I didn't sell a book, okay, but I used seminars in the same method to teach people, to help change lives. And so when I had that seminar, I thought I would hold the 3-day event and it would be over Sunday night, and I'd start marketing the next event and move on to the next and the next and the next. Well, that turned out to not be the case because my very first event, towards the end of day 3, we were breaking for lunch and someone says to me, Mark, I have a question for you. Do you offer support or coaching, beyond, this event? And I said, no. Why? I didn't think there was a need for it. I didn't see the need for it. I thought, look, I'm giving you everything that you need. Why do you need me after this? Which was a huge mistake, by the way. So a good friend of mine who was actually attending the event, who was kind of there, for moral support. It was my first seminar. He was there to kind of help me out with a few things. And we started talking, and I said, man, what's wrong with these people? They want coaching, now. I mean, why? I just gave them everything that I had. And he said, you dummy, if they're asking for it, you need to provide it to people because they obviously need it. And so I said, okay, well, let's put something together. So he put together a coaching program, and I offered it, and you'll never guess what happened. Yeah, I sold it. But guess what? I made twice the amount of income from selling that same group of people coaching that I did from the seminar registrations alone. Twice as much income as a result of that. And I can tell you that that is why coaching is so important today. And I'm going to share with you why it is. And again, the #1 reason why it's so successful. Okay. But before I do that, you need to understand that, look, I love coaching. Okay, I run a 3-tier coaching program, which means people are paying 3 different price points, to be in coaching. I have 3 mastermind groups a year. I do 2 to 3 seminars as a result of those coaching programs. They literally feed my live seminars. And I host 15 to 18 VIP days. A VIP day is where someone comes in, they work with me for the day, and I literally take their idea, we build a complete business based on the idea, and I send them home to implement. Okay? With coaching attached to it as well. But the bottom line is this. Coaching can work in any market. I don't care what niche you're in, coaching works. To prove it, I'm going to give you 2 examples. And these are extreme because I want you to believe how this works for people. The first one is a photographer that I worked with. Now this photographer, pretty cool guy, he says, Mark, I want to grow my business. So we start working on things he can do to get more customers in. Now, once we mastered that, I said, now it's time for you to teach others how to be photographers. And he said, are you crazy? Why would I do that? He goes, I'm taking money out of my own pocket. And I said, look, there are people who don't want to run a photography business. They just want to be really good photographers. Those are the people that you want to work with. Those are the people that you want to train, that you want to coach. And he said, I never thought of it that way. And so we launched a coaching business where he teaches beginner, intermediate, and expert classes on photography. Now, the cool thing is his photography business, thriving. His teaching and coaching business, thriving. This business has gotten better because his students are actually referring friends and family to the photography business as well because of how good of a photographer he is. So it works for him. Another example I'm going to give you is a mortuary that I worked with the owners, and he said, Mark, business is dead. Bad joke, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I want to grow it, so what do I need to do? So we focused on things he could do, to get more dead clients. And it worked. But We also added a coaching component to his business as well. So how did we do that? Well, we reached out to other mortuaries and said, would you like to learn how I'm getting more clients for my business? And no, they're not killing people, okay? But how do I advertise to get more clients for my business? So he began teaching other mortuaries how to do the same thing. Hence, the coaching business was born in the mortuary world. I know it's crazy, but the bottom line is that it works. Look, coaching can work regardless of the industry that you're in. Even if you have a simple idea or an ebook or an information product that you've already created, if you add a coaching component to it, it will work. And that is what I shared with the best-selling book author. You can do the same thing, is add a coaching component to your business. Because look, we all want to learn how to make more money using our stupid laptops. How do I get more money? How do I build a business from my laptop where I'm able to make more money? And I can tell you, by adding coaching to your business, we'll do it. Now, I've got friends, I've got colleagues who run their coaching businesses literally from Starbucks or from their favorite coffee shop or even the library, okay? I say that because those are some of the places I like to go as well, which is where I actually run my coaching businesses. It's from my favorite Starbucks, my neighborhood coffee shop. Sometimes I even go to the library and I'll work from there. And that is because you can do coaching from anywhere. And when I say anywhere, if you have a phone or an internet connection, you can coach. I can give you one of my more exotic places that I actually held a coaching session. It was with my clients over the phone. We actually had one session scheduled. I had to cancel it and move it to the following week. Well, that following week, I was leaving for a cruise. So I did the 1-hour coaching session with 150 clients on the phone, okay, from the deck of the cruise ship, right? I wrapped up the call as we were setting sail, leaving the port of Miami. It doesn't get any better than being able to coach in an environment like that. You see, here's the challenge that people have, is that information's everywhere. I don't care where you look, we're being peppered with stuff, right? So if I want to learn how to make money in the stock market, I can go online. I can learn that all day long, right? If I'm willing to sit down for hours at a time and do the research, I can learn how to do it. But the challenge is, am I going to do it? Okay? And that's where coaching comes into play. People have built million-dollar businesses off of coaching because people don't just want the information, they need help consuming it. They need help implementing, and more importantly, they need help taking action. That's why coaching is so important. Look, when I buy an information product, if there isn't a coaching component that I can buy, I'm not buying it. It's as simple as that. Because if I want to learn how to do something, then I want to be coached as well. I don't just want to buy the program. I'll never forget when I wanted to learn how to, sell high-ticket coaching, from the stage. There's an art to doing that, and I wanted to learn that. And so not only did I spend $5,000 to buy the product, I also purchased coaching because I didn't just want his words on paper or on a CD or an audio program. I wanted to start implementing, and more importantly, I needed his feedback as to whether or not I was doing it right. And again, that's why coaching is so important. People need that. They need to be held accountable. They want to be held accountable. And guess what? They are willing to pay you to hold them accountable. Now, there's a video below. There's a video. No, a link, right? Yeah, there's a link below this video. Grab that link. And in that video series, I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can launch a highly profitable coaching business today. One of which you can implement an hour after consuming the information. You literally can start that fast. So check out that link below this video, jump on board, and I look forward to working with you in the very near future. Thanks. Bye.